I'm Three on Your Side's Gary Harper. Are you thinking about changing jobs or maybe starting a new career? Then you're going to need a resume that makes you stand out from the others. That's exactly what we're talking about in the Three on Your Side podcast. See that QR code at the bottom of your screen? Just scan that QR code and it will take you straight to the Three on Your Side podcast. But in the meantime, here's a preview.
Regardless of what you do right now, there is always the possibility you could be laid off, or maybe you're simply looking to advance in your career. In either case, it's always a good idea to keep your resume current and up to date.
What's the one mistake that people make when they do a resume?
They overestimate how much time people are going to spend reading the resume, and the same goes for, say, your LinkedIn profile. The research says it's 6 seconds. You get 6 seconds on average, which is nothing.
Jeff Hyman is an expert in resume writing. He's a best-selling author on the topic and owns an online recruiting agency in Chicago. He says when it comes to your resume, you might want to consider dropping your job objective, which is traditionally at the top of the page and takes up precious room.
I typically don't recommend it because the resume is for the reader and they are not interested in your career objective. They're interested in filling their specific role.
And just how long should your resume be? 1 page? 2 pages? How much is too much?
Length is another problem. I recommend about 10 years per page. So, if you're right out of school, 1 page is sufficient. If you're mid-career, 2. I never recommend more than 3.
And what about the way your resume looks? Should it have a colored background or borders?
Not only don't they matter, but it really can work against you because you have to remember the first scan typically is done by a computer. And colors, fonts, ornamental borders can all mess up that formatting. So believe it or not, you want to keep it as basic as possible despite everything you've probably heard because the computer is usually doing that first search.
Now, to hear the entire conversation, just go to wherever you download your favorite podcast, look for Three on Your Side, and remember, we upload a new episode every Monday. I'm Gary Harper, Three on Your Side.